Africa has contributed less than 4% of global emissions, but it's facing the worst effects of climate change. This is fundamentally a justice issue. Many African communities struggle with poverty, hunger, water sanitation, and a lack of housing and clean water. Climate change makes these everyday and new challenges even harder. African economies are unable to deal with the challenges and bounce back from intense climate shocks. Temperatures in Africa are rising faster than the global average. Southern Africa is getting drier, and East and West Africa are seeing more rain and flooding. These changes lead to deaths, displacement, damaged homes, and economic loss. Extreme weather already costs African countries up to 5% of their GDP and eats up 9% of government budgets. As climate change intensifies and becomes more unpredictable, our economies cannot handle the rising cost of dealing with it. Africa needs help adapting, but it's not getting enough. And most of the funding comes as loans, not grants, which adds to the debt. This isn't a moral obligation, it's about justice. Africa's vulnerability comes from centuries of colonial exploitation. Climate adaptation finance is a debt owed to the continent. Adaptation means making changes to cope with the impacts of climate change. Adaptation finance helps society deal with the current and future impacts of the climate crisis. Mitigation is different. It focuses on reducing the causes of climate change, like cutting emissions. Generally, global climate finance goes to cutting emissions, but Africa needs urgent support to adapt to climate change. Right now, only 12% of that need is being met. Even major climate talks like COP29 fail to close this gap. Due to this, Africa is already suffering. There's damage to roads and buildings, lives are being lost, and debt is growing. Adaptation projects don't usually make profit. These loans don't work. We need more grant funding urgently. Africa needs support for key adaptation projects, including climate-resilient crops, better water storage, stronger buildings, better weather alerts, and functioning data systems. Agroforestry and reforestation help restore nature and prevent floods. Adaptation finance is key for survival and a fairer future.